Today we will talk about how to know if you are ready to work on your invert going upside down on the pole. So first, this is probably the most predictive way to know is doing your tucks on the pole like this. These tucks. So if you're able to do on both sides, your tucks with your knees close to reaching your elbows, I usually say, maybe like an inch or two away from meeting your elbows, you can go ahead and probably start working on invert training. And you should be able to do at least 5 tucks, maybe not exactly in a row, but quite proficiently. So, like so. Take a little break and up. Take a little break and up. So if that's to the level of how you're performing your tucks, you probably can start working on invert training. If you're struggling, if you're jumping a little bit to get the knees upward, chances are if you're still jumping to get the knees up a little, you're probably not quite ready for training your inverts. And you can still do the tucks to build strength, absolutely 100%. And you can also do the invert conditioning, and I'll link the video that I have here in the description as well from the floor. So you can do all the invert conditioning from the floor. So just check on those tucks and see how they're doing. If you're not losing a lot of, if you're not sliding down the pole, you may want to continue working on the tucks until you can maintain your position without sliding down. So you only want to be about an inch or two away from touching the elbows, if not reaching the elbows with your knees. And you should be able to go into an invert with a spotter or a little bit of guidance and assistance. Another thing that I look for is this position here with your legs brought out nice and wide. If you're able to drop the hips down and then squeeze up and not lose any height of where your shoulders are in space. So if you can go down and up 10 times, or 10 times is kind of a lot. I would say about 6 to 8 times if you can do those hips down and up without sliding down the pole, you're probably good to go for your inverts. And in fact, I have some people work on their inverts from that position. So we might even come down here low, and then that way you can lift the leg up. So sometimes we try that from the ground as well. That way you're not as high up and you're a little lower. So what the drill that I was referring to, I'll show you that drill a little bit more. So the pole is in your armpit, elbows are reaching towards each other, head is neutral, or you can put the head back, whatever's comfortable to you. Booty down, squeeze up. Booty down, squeeze up. Down and up. Yeah, I would say about 6 of these. If you can do about 6 without losing your shoulder height position of where your shoulders are in space, you're not continuing to slide down the pole, you're probably good to. That in addition to solid tucks. The tucks are the #1 best indicator of how ready you are to working on inverts. And so I hope that helps give you some pointers on understanding if you're ready to properly train your inverts and not do the whole kicking up, jumping up with your inverts.